YouTube. I wanted to come on and say thank you so much to everyone who has subscribed to my channel. And yesterday we had such a fabulous afternoon. I did a scone baking and chocolate truffle making demonstration here in my kitchen in my home in Oxfordshire, and then we sat down and we had afternoon tea and ate the freshly baked scones and a few chocolate truffles. So I have got some chocolate truffle mixture ready to make into truffles, so I thought you might like to see. I will put the recipe in the information as well so you can make them. So I've got my orange flavoured chocolate truffle mixture here, and I've got a plain chocolate truffle mixture here. It needs to set in the fridge for at least 4 hours, so this has been overnight. So I've just got my recipe here. So you need 150 grams of chocolate. So I split that half milk chocolate, half dark chocolate, double cream and butter, and then your flavourings. So I'm going to start off with the orange, which is flavoured with the zest of an orange and the juice of an orange, and it makes the mixture a little bit softer. So I'm going to do this one first because I've just taken them out of the fridge. I'll angle the camera down a little bit more so hopefully you can see it a bit better. And then this is just the plain chocolate one with no flavouring, so that's going to just soften a little bit for us while I'm doing this. So what you want to do is, I've got some cocoa powder here on a plate and I've put it through a sieve so it's nice and fine, and I'm just going to dust my hands a little bit with the cocoa powder to stop the chocolate truffle mixture sticking to my hands, because it is a bit of a sticky job. Wearing a white jumper probably isn't the best thing. So then you can take your teaspoon and you can just scrape up some of the mixture, a little spoonful of mixture like that, and use your thumb to get it off the spoon. Roll it in the palm of your hand, and the more patience you have, the rounder you can get your truffles. And then just place them into the cocoa powder here, and then just roll into the cocoa powder. And this is just a really nice little therapeutic thing to do. You can sit, and then I've got little paper cases here, and you just pop them in, and then I've got a plate just here. I'm going to put them on. So it's very easy. Trying to get similar size amount of truffle mixture is a big challenge. There we are. They taste amazing, so that's what matters. And then what I did is I just bought some little craft boxes, chocolate boxes online, and then you can put them in there and make them into little gifts for Easter. So there we are, there's another one. So from my truffle recipe, you'll get about 30 truffles, depending on how big you make your truffles. So there we are. And I don't really think you can go wrong with chocolate and cream. There's another one. I need to put that there. Still see? Just dab my hands a bit. They're starting to get a bit sticky. And so make a really nice gift for Easter. If you've got something like a melon scoop, small little round melon baller, then that will make this part of the job even easier. So actually making the truffle mixture is quite straightforward. You break the chocolate up into little pieces, then you heat up the cream and the butter until it's all melted and the cream is simmering, so the cream gets quite hot. and then you pour it over the chocolate and stir it all, and that's basically your truffle mixture. And then if you want to add any flavourings, you can add something like orange juice, or if you wanted something alcoholic, you can add brandy or Grand Marnier or Tia Maria, Kahlua, anything really, and you'll get deliciously flavoured chocolate truffles. So, or you can coat them in chocolate. So you can melt some chocolate in a bowl.
Yes, what? Oh.
And this is my other half coming in, and I'm live on YouTube now, lovely, and showing people how to make their chocolate truffles with the chocolate truffle mixture that I've got left over from yesterday. So you can coat your truffles in chocolate, give them a chocolate shell coating by just melting some more chocolate in a bowl. and then just coating the chocolate truffles in the mixture, in the chocolate, and then that will harden and set into a chocolate shell. So that's another thing that you can do. So yeah, as I said, I'll put the recipe under the video here so that you can make them if you want, because they are delicious. So yeah, I didn't tell my other half I was doing this, so it was a bit there we are. So every now and again I do baking demonstrations in my home here, and I show mostly, the main feature is how to make scones, most delicious scones, and then I mix it up. You might be chocolate truffles yesterday because it's Easter, and then in the summer I'm going to do meringue kisses with a strawberry ripple cream, and just mix it up, show you how to make different things. So I'm based in West Oxfordshire, so you can check out ChezBeccy.com. That's the name of my brand, and that's where I put up all of the events that I do if you would like to take part in any of my events. So then I also design kitchen textiles, because I just love being in my kitchen. I love cooking, I love baking, I love thinking about food, I like eating lots of food, and I really believe that you can make really lovely food just using straightforward ingredients. I love using seasonal ingredients when they're available, you know, and it makes the food more special for the time of year. So June is strawberry time, so that's perfect time to make meringues with a strawberry ripple cream, celebrating, you know, the food that's in season at the moment. And I don't believe it has to be complicated to be delicious and amazing. So that's my philosophy on food, and I just love afternoon tea. Always loved afternoon tea. Used to go surfing with my friends down in Devon, and they'd all be surfing away, and I'd be in the tea shop having scones with jam and cream. So I am going to be launching my How to Host Your Afternoon Tea book very soon, with my favourite afternoon tea recipes in, so you too can host an afternoon tea, because it's such a lovely thing to do. Have people round, make lovely scones and some little cakes and some sandwiches, and it's not difficult food to make, and I think being quite precise with it really makes it just really super special. So there we are. That is all of my chocolate orange truffles. So I'm just coating them in the cocoa powder. here. So that's all of those, which is brilliant. So they need to be kept in the fridge. And right, sorry, I'm a bit messy, so I'm going to wipe off a bit of this chocolate. And then going to crack on and do the plain chocolate ones. I'm going to coat those with chopped nuts. You can use things like desiccated coconut. You could like a chocolate shell coating. Oh, I've got cocoa everywhere. Oh, I love it. So a sip of tea. I need some tea. Cheers. And dry my hands. So your hands are best. They're cool and dry. So let me show you all of these are all the little chocolate truffles we've made so far. So there's quite a few on there. So I've got a plate here full of chopped nuts. So we're going to do exactly the same thing. I might need some more paper cases, I think. Because that made quite a few. What have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Excellent. So I don't know if I did divide my chocolate exactly. So I've got 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That should be plenty. So yeah, okay, one more sip of tea. And then yeah, so we've got so this is much harder because it doesn't have anything else in it, whereas the orange ones had all of the orange juice, which so I'm going to dip my hands in a bit of the cocoa and then roll round so it's just got a fine cocoa coating, and then press into the nuts. Press it quite hard so the nuts actually stick to the chocolate. It's not sticking. They're not sticking at all. Right, come on. To really persuade the nuts to stick. I think maybe I had too much cocoa on my hands. It's making the outside quite dry. I'm going to leave that there. It's not coating. Take another spoonful. There we are. Oh, it's quite a nice little round one there. Okay, it's a bit stickier, this one, so let's see how we get on. Right, yes, much better. Roll it and press the nuts into the sides of the truffle. There we go. Super. Oh, brilliant. Look, and you've got a lovely little, and then they look great in the little paper cases. And they're a nice contrast to the cocoa covered ones. So, round-ish, and then press and roll into the nuts. There we go, they're coating really nicely now. There we are, so there we go, number 2. And they look great in those little paper cases, super. There we are. Roll in the nuts, yeah, so something like a little chocolate vermicelli, hundreds and thousands, any pretty sprinkles, you could do this. You can use icing sugar, but it doesn't last very long. It quickly gets absorbed into the chocolate. So although it looks pretty and white, it doesn't last very long. So there we go. Number 3. Let's see if this one, persuade some nuts to stick on this one. The one that doesn't want to have nuts on it. We're getting there. It's a bit reluctant, this one. The reluctant truffle. There we are. Slowly getting there. There we go. So you can make them as big or as small as you like. Okay. A little bit more cocoa on my hands. Getting a bit slippery. So straight into the nuts. There we are. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Doesn't that look delicious? Dab of the okay, I'm just patting into the palms of my hands there. Another little scoop. So, there we go. And then roll. Oh, yes. Roll them into the nuts. No. Another one done. And the trick is not to eat them all at once. So I will put my recipe under here and on my website. So that's ChezBecky.com. You can visit my blog, Chez Beccy Life. And you can find my recipes on there. Let me know if you do, which ones are your favourites, which ones you like. If there's anything you'd like me to make, show you how to make, let me know. There we go. Oh, that's quite a good one. So if you wanted to make sure all of your truffles were exactly the same size, the best thing to do would probably to put the bowl on the scales and take out exactly the same amount every time. I think that's probably the best way to do that, but I don't really mind. I think it all goes to show there. Handmade, homemade. This isn't about, for me, it's not about having perfectly round truffles, all exactly the same size. It's, yes. There we are, another one. Look at that little beauty, isn't he delicious? Oops. So yes, just a little bit of a messy process. There we are. Getting there, not too many. Then I might just go and grab one of those little boxes I've got. They make really nice gifts for people. And you do need to keep them in the fridge because they are made with cream and butter, so they don't keep very long because they have such lovely fresh ingredients in them. and they do need to be kept in the fridge, and I believe all the more delicious because of it. So here we go. Yes. Oh, they're getting rounder. I think I'm getting better at the rolling. There we are. Yeah, so press the nuts in quite well so that they do stick. Keep dabbing your hands with the cocoa powder. Getting there, not too many left. There we go, so we've got a lovely round little truffle like that into the nuts. There we go. Another one. Oh, doing really well. We are going to be well stocked here for Christmas, for Easter. Very nice for Christmas as well. Yeah. Okay, yeah, so it's definitely getting a nice round shape now. So keep practicing. If your truffles aren't very round, you'll get your technique. You just have to make more of them. There we are, another little beauty. Oh, you can feel it when it kind of really starts becoming round as you, push it round the whole palm, your whole palm, rather than just in the middle. You rotate it round, seem to get a nicer, rounder finish. There we are, and then pressing the nuts in. Going to get maybe one or two more, I'm not sure. Just a bit more cocoa powder to the palm there. And maybe we'll just go for one big one. Oh, it's not going to be that big. Yeah, and then rolling it right round the edge of your hand seems to create a nice ball. There we are. Last one. Push them in. Super. Okay, so let me just move that out the way. I'm going to wipe my hands. They are very chocolatey. And there we are. That is all you need to do to make chocolate truffles. So you just need a bit of patience and a bit of time and some delicious ingredients and not mind getting a bit messy. So okay, I'm going to just quickly go and grab one of those lovely little boxes so you can see what I mean. I will be a moment. Here we go. So they come just flat packed, and you can just pop them open, press down the middles, and then you can fill them with chocolates and then tie that's a bit of a short ribbon. Tie a ribbon around the box. Oh, just all a bit nutty. The yellow one would be quite nice, wouldn't it? Yellow ribbon for Easter. There we go. So I'm going to tie. I need to push them down flat. I'm just doing it quickly to show you. They make a really lovely little Easter gift. So I hope you've enjoyed my video, and thank you so much for subscribing. And if you don't subscribe, please do subscribe, and then you'll get to see all of my lovely recipes. Thank you so much. Now I have to figure out how to turn this off. Oh, don't you love modern technology? How do I turn you off? Share. Create post. Oh, what about that? Oh, stop. Yes, stop live streaming.